Last episode, a man from the future came to give Nathan a gift, a bag of Generation 1 Transformers. He reviewed the trigger happy, but left the rest, until now. Welcome to the Generation 1 extravaganza. Today we'll be taking a look at quite a few Generation 1 Transformers toys, Power Masters, Headmasters, etc., etc. I hope you enjoy. First up, we got Motormaster, looking masterful. Just a really solid looking truck, super nice. Got some nice detail on the grill in the front. Has really nice stickers all alongside of him. That gray and purple is just working really nice with that black. He has a nice roll to him. Rolls pretty nice. He does also have a rub sign up top, which is great. Although the rub signs don't work as well. I don't know, do they deteriorate or something? It's kind of hard to see. Transforming him is pretty quick and fun. This trailer turns into most of him, which is, pretty interesting because the recent one is just the truck. It's not any of the trailer. There's some extra bits for combining into Menasor, but you kind of don't even notice those if you're not, looking for them. So, yeah, pretty nice transformation. His robot mode's looking a bit odd. He's pretty boxy. Seeing this guy on TV, then looking at his toy, feels like he got catfished a little bit. They took some artistic liberties there, but a lot of G1 toys are like that. You can move his arms around and spread his legs a bit. That's kind of it for articulation, though. And his face looks a little creepy. I feel like you could use some extra paint. But the rest of him, still has some nice robotic detailing and, just, not a bad robot mode. Looks pretty nice, all in all. And, pretty fun to mess around with. Next up, we have Nightbeat. I definitely see the beat here, but I'm not really sure about the night. He just looks, so upbeat, so, kind of cartoony. Definitely a really awesome style with those flames, those, realistic headlight stickers there. Just looking like a really interesting car. Looks like a lot different than a lot of the other G1 cars that I've seen. But the transformation is kind of the same, very similar to most of the sort of G1 cars of this size. But what makes it kind of interesting is, where is his head? To find it, we're going to have to open him up, lay him down, and then you can sort of open up the hood here, and you can take him out. And there we have his Power Master Rev, and he's sitting in a seat. Not a lot of articulation here, but he's looking kind of nice. If we flip those legs, stick him in the seat, now the seat's a helmet. How cool is that? I don't know. Nightbeat's robot mode here is looking pretty nice. I really like the head. It's the most detailed one I've seen. If you flip down this panel here, it says tech spec, I believe. It's a pretty nice little gimmick here. Not super posable, but those arms can move a little bit. Head is stuck. And the legs don't really move either. I mean, that one part can move, those move together, but that's just because of transformation. But just a really nice looking robot mode. Stuff, we have Soundwave. This micro cassette recorder is looking so cool. Although this copy is a little scratched up, but he's got all the details. We've got the play there, the record/battery, stereo micro cassette recorder over there. We even have the wheel for the volume. You can even spin. Clip back here so you can put them on your pants. So cool. Just looking real nice with all the details. Press this button, deploy the tapes. We have 2 of them in there right now. I think you could probably hold 3 or 4. Wow, we'll get to the tapes later. Transforming him is pretty simple. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It is kind of metal in a lot of spots. It's kind of a scary clicking, if I remember right when I was doing it. But, yeah, pretty fun. Let's get those metal feet out. Then we swoop these hands. And then reveal the head. Wow. Robot mode is looking great. Definitely the most articulated we've had yet. I got him in this nice pose. Elbow joint, arm joint. Heck, there's even like head can spin around. I believe his legs can move around too. Wow, details are great all over. Of course, he can still deploy the tapes in robot mode. Some nice stickers that are revealed on his legs. Let's do the jobby cold touch technique. Yeah, that's some real diecast there. Wow. Amazing figure. Super solid. We have Ravage and Laserbeak here, looking nice, but I do think Laserbeak looks better in tape mode, not as gappy, and yes, you can put stickers on metal legs or something, I don't know. But Ravage here, transforming, is pretty simple, pretty intuitive, pretty simple, and because he's a tape, he's just so thin, you're kind of just splaying out the tape. And there we have him. He's looking pretty nice. I like his little eye detail. He does look pretty nice. Yeah, his legs also can move and his toes can move, which is really nice. I think that makes him even better. I kind of wish the other side of him was more detailed. Yeah, there we go. But, yeah, just looking pretty nice. You could get this guy into some pretty nice poses, I think. Pretty fun to mess with. Laserbeak, also pretty nice. It feels a little kind of scary how thin the plastic is when you do this stuff here, but, not terrible. Definitely not as thin as Ravage, the way they do it. But, yeah, pretty nice. Too bad he's missing his head. Wish he had his head, but he still looks pretty nice without it. I think he's looking pretty epic. Definitely very cool. Wow. Next we have Getaway. Pretty crazy looking car. I really like that motor sticking out, which we'll talk about later. Pretty standard car, but those stickers are what really makes it look nice. I do like the racing car kind of ness to it. It's pretty nice. He even rolls, which of course always great to have some rolls, some spins. Transforming this guy is pretty similar to a lot of the other car formers, a lot like Nightbeat, but, it's alright. Pretty standard, not a whole lot to say about it. Except for that motor, I suppose. Take that motor out. I do kind of like the spin here. It's fun. Pop that head out, get that head reveal. And now we have him in a robot mode. He looks pretty nice in robot mode. I like his kind of shoulder pad things. His feet don't really separate though, which is kind of weird. But it does make him stand pretty well, I suppose. I do kind of wish also his face had more paint on it. Definitely not as good as Nightbeat's. But his motor is actually Powermaster Rev. Too bad they already used the Motormaster name, because I think that's a way better name for these things. But he's a pretty nice Powermaster. He looks kind of like a goblin, I don't know. But not a lot of articulation there, except for his arms and his legs. He can do the splits, I suppose. Yeah. More paint would be nice on that guy, but I understand. Next we got Insecticon Kickback. Bug mode's looking pretty nice. I like the way that his robot head can kind of be like that bug and the robot head. It's pretty clever. He also has this rub sign, a lot of nice stickers all over. Looking pretty epic. He has his wings have this they're always kind of falling. But his feet also have some wheels, which is kind of odd, but okay. He can kind of get a nice roll in. Okay, so I realized I filmed transforming him from robot to bug, but not bug to robot, which is how it should have been. So I just reversed the video, so it might look kind of weird, and it might kind of look like the Transformer's alive and his wings are moving, which honestly kind of adds to it. So there you go. Transforming is pretty different from all the other Transformers. Being kind of a slim bug, not like a car. It's fun how it works, where you just kind of gotta fold some stuff in, and it works surprisingly well for like how kind of little you're moving. Those wings are tricky. And also, he kind of has 4 arms. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, there we have him in robot mode. Robot mode, looking awesome. I like his head. It just looks so much more like kind of futuristic-y looking. 4 hands, yeah, kind of odd, but those look cool. He's got this yellow thing that opens up, but nothing can go in there. The newer version doesn't even have an openable chest. Wow, lots of nice details all around, although some of his screws are kind of rusting, and his wings and his arm are kind of floppy, a little weak. But, wow, this is a really nice looking figure. I really like him. Next up, we have Rodimus Prime. Wow, such a cool truck. Those awesome flames on the hood, a rub sign on up top. Wow. We got those epic chrome pipes on the side. Those look so nice and shiny. Some flames all along the trailer. Stickers are a little messed up, but they survive pretty well. He does roll pretty nice as well. He even has some wheels underneath for some kind of double rolling. Transforming him is pretty cool. We take this trailer off and that'll reveal a lot of the legs. Then we're not a whole lot. We gotta pop out his feet. Pop the arms. Push some stuff forward, and then there's this really cool flip of like the hood chest that I just really like. It's so cool, but it is a little scary. The plastic, I'm always scared I'm gonna break it. And there we have him. This trailer, pretty simple. Just open that up like that, and then extend this cannon. And it's a super adjustable cannon too. We can take Rodimus, put him on this cannon. He could be firing at some Deceptive creeps. But then, if you want to, you can lower it, and I bet you could get a ton of different figures able to man this cannon. That's so cool. One thing that is kind of weird to me, though, is when we get to robot mode, why is this different from the existing Rodimus, or Hot Rod toy? Like, they already made one, and I feel like it looks maybe a little better, especially in the face area. The face of this guy, he's kind of squinting, and I wonder why. Like, I don't really know. I think they could have added a trailer to the previous one, but, not terrible. He looks still pretty good. His robot mode is nice. He's very tall. He has a lot of nice stickers all over him. His arms can move, but that's kind of pretty much it for his articulation. But I really like this figure. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. It's pretty fun to mess around with, and it doesn't look bad. It's pretty epic. Last but not least, we have the treacherous Trypticon. Wow, this guy's looking so cool. Just such a beast of a figure. Huge, tall, he's pretty heavy too. You can open up his mouth. He's even got a missile in his mouth. You can open up his forehead. Extendable cannon pops out. Love his eyes, the stickers. He has shoulder cannons as well that you can pop out. And you can even sort of adjust those to aim where you're firing at. Wow. So much sticker detail all over him. It's got a lot of just nice robotic detail. He's got these spikes all over his back. Very Godzilla-esque. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. You can even move his fingers around. And there's just so much nice detail all over this guy. Transforming him is pretty simple. There's a lot of just sort of like folding stuff out, but everything's like clipped in nicely. I like the way it's all held together, but he kind of falls in half, and it ends up working super nice. There is this like last part. It's so hard to get out. It's like a ramp. So tricky. But I get it out eventually. And then you have him in his base mode. Looking so nice. He does have this little thing. You can push this button and the ramp will move and you can push someone down this ramp. I think Motormaster works pretty excellent there. This base could also connect to Motormaster, but I didn't realize that. And it's too late now. But it's so nice. There's helipads, so you can have your planes be landing around. Just so much space. You can be putting all your guys around. Wow. Such a beast of a toy. And of course, pressing that switch, he walks. And oh boy, does he walk. He's so cool. It really feels like he's stomping around. Wow. I think those are really awesome. I can really understand why I think G1 started all of Transformers, really. Like, it's no wonder those were so successful. And well, yeah, like we talked about last episode, some of the new stuff has more modern engineering and such. It's always good to take a look back on where it all began, and I really liked a lot of those. That was really fun. I'm back. Time, please. I gotta take those Transformers back. What's that you're wearing? Is it like cool future fashion? Oh, no, it's a high-vis vest. I have to do community service now, so I gotta wear that so the cars don't hit me when I'm picking up litter off the hover streets. Oh, well, I'll be taking those. See ya. Alright, thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll be walking.